You know when you're planning to go out and then you do the confirmation call, like you call up the friend just to confirm that, alright, is this thing still happening? I feel like these days you gotta do like 7 of them before you finally decide it's actually happening. It's a real thing that's gonna happen. Hey, are we still going to the hardware store? Alright, 7 o'clock. Great. I'm just calling again to make sure if we're still meeting at the same time at the hardware store. Okay. Yeah, the hardware store chill. Is that still happening? What is there a defo at the hardware? There was a time before phones where there would be no confirmation call. You would organize a date for something, and then everyone would show up on that date. There would be no need to make sure. If someone didn't come, you would just assume, all right, Billy can't make it to the bakery because the war. He's gone to fight the war. Set a date for something, and that's it. You don't need to make sure. There were no phones, okay? And even before that, there was no time. And imagine how organized those people had to be. They would say things like, meet me at when the mahogany tree shadow is at its tallest. And they would all meet because they observed the shadow of the mahogany tree. One guy got a bit more clever. He got a stone and put it on his wrist, and then he looked at the shadow and made it correlate with the shadow of the tree, and he said, oh, time. And that guy's name was Rolex. The reason you do confirmation calls in the first place is because you're busy. Everyone's busy. They ain't got no time for anything. So you're confirming, alright, I'm not going to waste my time right now. I'm not going to do this. But is it better to be busy, or is it better to be free? Because it feels good when you're busy, when you know you're working and you're doing something. But it also feels good to be lying down. You don't get out of your bed all day. You know you got that packet of Pringles. You got that tube of Pringles underneath your bed. You're eating that. You're not getting up. You're crapping in your pants. Urination everywhere. But you're not moving a single inch. That's a great feeling. There's a thing called guilt busy. And if you don't know what it is, let me explain to you, good people of the internet. Guilt busy is when you say to someone that you're busy doing something and you don't do the thing, but you just say to that person that you're doing it just so you don't feel guilty. I can't come to the shindig tonight because I'm studying. And then cut to you at home. You got your open book out for mathematics, and it's open, but you're on the computer wanking off to donkey sex. The book is open, but are you reading it? No. You're not writing. This hand isn't writing. Being busy in the first place is all about organization, really. It's how you're spending your time and how you prioritize things. And the best way to do that is not to be some robot and schedule every single minute of what you're going to do. At the same time, it's not to be some wild monkey that just goes around and does whatever he sees and steals apples from supermarkets and things like that. There has to be a mix of both of them. And that is a cyborg. Basically, what you do, you spend time working hard, being busy, but at the same time, you gotta dangle in the trees. You can't just be one or the other. You gotta mix them together. And when you get that, you get a gorilla that's flying in a jetpack. Do you want to be that? I do. I hope you do. If you don't, get the fuck out of this video, alright? If you don't want to be a goddamn silverback gorilla flying in the air on a jetpack